Join me as I go to the Hawaii International Film Festival.
Please get the soju drink, pineapple beer, dragon fruit, hibiscus.
Here with Elise, and we are both in this year's HOCCI.
Hawaii. They are the sponsor of the University Showcase.
I think you summed it up pretty well. So I want to take this time to thank some people.
Aloha. Welcome to the screening of the Hawaii premiere of Moloka. Really hard, especially Daddy Timmy. All of us and our daddies who may have been challenged with tough decisions, but the aloha that emerges, we hope resonates with each of you. So, mahalo, please enjoy. Aloha.
Thank you so much, Becky and Anderson and all of HIFF for having me, not just tonight, but yeah, since my first short films back in 2017. It's been quite a journey to get to this point. So, and mahalo nui to Mikiala for that incredible intro. I can't really say it any better than she just said it, but yeah, just super grateful to share this moment with you all. We premiered in Seattle earlier this year, and you know, in the back of our minds, this was always the screening that meant the most to us. So yeah, we'll be around to chat after, and hope you enjoy the film. Yeah, if I could have the cast, whoever's in attendance, please come down. Tully too. It just kind of flowed out of us. You know, we didn't have a lot of time to make it, but we knew we wanted to make something. And in talking to Holden a lot about just some of our experiences growing up on the east side, you know, we wanted to channel a lot of that into a short. And so out of that, the Moloka Iban short.
Interest I got in this film was funny because the director, cameraman came to my house and asked me, hey, can we go to breakfast? And then he came up with this script, hey, we have to play this part. I said, you do realize I'm doing life on parole, right? And you let me be a parole officer. But, you know, this film in general, I think everybody in the audience can relate. Because we all get family members or kids that we struggle, and we know that they try to do good. Even to this day, they try to do good. But it's our kuleana as parents to help guide them in that direction, especially with what's going on the west side. I think it's even more important that we come together as a hui, as one, and get the support first of God. so that we go in with good intentions, with a good heart, and we can help guide. Like in that show that I portrayed with Odin is pushing him forward, right? Having faith in him that throughout, I know he's strong, but I don't give up on him. And that part of the character is part of my life too. You know, I don't give up on people, you know, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
First of all, mahalo, all of you guys. Mahalo nui to our whole cast, mahalo to our aina, mahalo to our akua, amakua, kupuna. They are really the reason why we are all here. And to kind of go off of that, I think for a lot of us, we weren't playing a part as much as we are acting as mirrors for the lives that we live, our lived experiences as Kanaka and the Hawaii that were sold, and all of the nuances in between. I think this film really shows us it's easy for us to feel like time gets away from us, especially as Kanaka, in the way that we live now. But another layer of that is the Kanaka way of thinking of time is not necessarily linear, it's very cyclical. And we do the best that we can with what we know, with what we have, for better or for worse. But it takes time like this where we're able to actually see ourselves and reflect. Maybe that allows for some change. I went up to Mauna Kea, and I am a singer, songwriter, musician. That's the lineage that I come from. And I went up to the Mauna while there were the thousands of us up there, and I wanted to offer something. I didn't have money, I didn't have food, I drive a Fiat. There was only so much I could bring with me. But I had a voice, I had an instrument, and I wanted to offer something. And I just so happened to have that song in mind. For those of you who do not know that song, Kaulana Napua, in reflection of that timeline in which there was a lot of hulihia in Hawaii. And that is a mele that we still find a lot of strength and resilience in. So that was my offering. I went up to the Mauna that day, and that was my offering. And who was standing in the crowd? Alika. And that's how we connected. And that's also why this mele became a part of the film, not only because of that instance where that was a mele that was shared at that time, but because of everything that it means to us as Kanaka. So now you know, the album's coming. Go to molokaifound.com.
Across the globe to be able to do that. And what's even more special is that Justin and Rachel are Kama'aina.
In Japan, it is also a story about something that felt very Hawaiian in certain ways, of intersectionality, of how cultures find each other, how one encounters people who are different, and how one encounters oneself when being brought into this culture. And we thought that that would
trying to approach a time and a culture that none of us are from 1600, so it's foreign to all of us, right? And even the Japanese. I feel like that's kind of the banner of this show. Everything has been initially seen as a limitation, and then once we approach it with humility, great humility, and curiosity, and that limitation sort of kind of morphs into your advantage, because you have to find another way to work, and you have to like create other rules. And so that's kind of what the show has been in a nutshell.